out there, my name is Caitt and welcome back to my channel. This is the updates video for September, and if you're new to my channel, I do updates every, May, September, and January. And that's just to update you on things that I didn't tell you in any other videos, things that just have been going on, things that are changing, things that I'm up to. So the first thing I want to update you on is I'm going back to school for the first time since November. Now if you watched previous videos, you know that November is when I started to get that really bad pain in my abdomen, and eventually in April I had surgery for it. So during that time I have been taking online classes, but this semester is the first one back in an actual classroom. So kind of nervous, kind of excited. I don't know if I could say excited, but I'm nervous, but I did change my major. So I mentioned in my after 2 years in college video that my major is dance, and it was going to be physical therapy, but I changed that recently at the beginning of August to biology, and it was a very quick switch. I was not able to take one of the biology classes unless I went or take one of the anatomy classes for physical therapy. I'd have to go to another school to take that class, or 2 classes, and I was just like, you know what, let me just change my major. So all within maybe an hour. I was kind of sad that I couldn't be a physical therapist anymore, but I was like, yeah, I'm so excited, because I've only wanted to be 3 things my entire life. The first thing was a vet until I was 10 and I got Daisy, and I found out that vets had to give the animal shots or had to do surgeries, and I'm like, drop that right away. Then for some reason, out of nowhere, I wanted to be a marine biologist, and I wanted that up till I was 15. And when I was 15, I tore my meniscus in my left knee, and I started to have knee problems. So I went to physical therapy, and since then I wanted to be a physical therapist. But I'm so excited for this change, and also at the end of that video, the entire second half of that video is just complete crap. Don't listen to a word I say. I was kind of delusional. I have some tips for going back to school. And the first one would be to write little inspirational notes in your notebook. And I have these notes behind my bed right here. I actually have 5 more that I added, so I'll be going over those next. And you could just write those in your planners, in your notebooks, or you could draw a little symbol. I came up with this little firework thing. So basically it's just lines going out like that. And I draw it on my hand. But when you draw that, kind of think of everything in the room disappearing. And I try to visualize myself in my desk, with my notebook and everything. And I try to breathe in, and then when I breathe out, push everything away. So it's just me and this desk and my notes in the middle of a big field. So instead of being trapped in a classroom, everything just kind of floats away, and I'm able to breathe clearer because I'm just in this big open space, not in a tiny-ish classroom. And the next update I have for you is the notes. So 3 of them are from my therapist, and they basically have a description explanation already, so I'm not going to explain those because they're self-explanatory, they're already explained. But there are 2 others, which is a fortune cookie and a quote from a book. So starting from this corner and then going this way, the first one says, surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. The important thing is to never stop questioning. Now, I am someone who questions literally everything, every little tiny thing. I'll always have a question in a conversation. If you're telling me a story, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna interrupt you, but I'll hold my questions and I'll ask you like a jumble of questions at the end of your story or throughout if we're having like a conversation about it. So I'm a very good listener. I ask tons of questions about everything. I wonder about everything, so I Google a lot of random things, and I think I have a bunch of useless information in my brain, but it turns out it's kind of not useless. Like, I know that sharks can be pregnant from anywhere from 2 to 3 years. Elephants can be pregnant from, I think, 21 and a half months or 22 and a half months. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Life is full of pain. Your capacity for bearing it is greater than you believe. I really like this one because I was kind of iffy about putting it up on the wall because the first line is life is full of pain, but then I realized the second part is it just motivated me so much and made me feel so happy. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to be notified whenever I upload. Check out my Society 6 store. It is linked down below, and I will see you next week. Bye!